Hello friends, welcome to CBSE Exams Expert. Today we will talk about the summary of First Flight Chapter 1, A Letter to God, Class 10 CBSE. Author, Gregorio Lopez Fuentes, G. L. Fuentes. Theme, Faith, Hope, and the Power of Nature. Plot summary. The story revolves around a poor farmer named Lencho, who lives in a small village in Mexico. He is a hard-working man who relies on rain for his crops. One year, the crops are destroyed by a hailstorm, and Lencho is devastated, as his livelihood depends on a good harvest. In his despair, Lencho writes a letter to God, asking for 100 pesos to help him survive and replant his crops. He believes that God will certainly help him, and with complete faith, he addresses the letter to God. Lencho goes to the post office to send the letter. The postmaster, along with his colleagues, reads the letter and decides to help Lencho. They collect money among themselves and manage to gather 70 pesos. The postmaster sends the 70 pesos to Lencho, hoping that it will restore his faith in humanity. When Lencho receives the letter and the money, he is disappointed because it is 30 pesos short of what he asked for. He writes another letter to God, complaining that the money he received was not enough and that the people who helped him were a bunch of crooks. He asks God to send the remaining 30 pesos directly and not through the post office. Key points to remember. 1. Character of Lencho, a simple, hard-working, and devout farmer with unshaken faith in God. 2. Theme of faith and hope. Lencho's faith in God is unwavering, even in the face of adversity. 2. He believes that God will provide for him in his time of need. 3. Symbolism of the hailstorm. The storm represents the unpredictable and uncontrollable forces of nature, which can destroy hard work and livelihoods. 4. The role of the postmaster. The postmaster and his colleagues represent human kindness and compassion, as they decide to help Lencho even though they know he believes it is God who will answer his prayers. 5. Irony. Despite the human effort to help him, Lencho does not appreciate the help and instead insists that it was insufficient, showing his blind faith in God over people. Important lessons. Faith in God. Lencho's blind faith in God highlights how people sometimes turn to a higher power during times of distress, and how faith can shape their perceptions. Human kindness. The postmaster's actions demonstrate that kindness and selflessness can emerge even in situations where there is no direct personal gain. Irony in human nature. The story highlights human nature through Lencho's response to the help he receives, which also presents the idea that people can be quick to criticize others, even when they mean well. This chapter emphasizes themes of faith, the power of nature, and human generosity. It also invites readers to reflect on their own beliefs and how they perceive others' actions, especially in difficult times.